What's up? We here at Dre Sack Studios with myself, Dre, and
Shysters, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another session of Music Spotlight
Music
at
Spotlight.
Musical Inertia. Let the music take you.
Oh,
So I was gonna go ahead. And
no, let it take
you
you.
like that,
I
huh?
like that
I
one.
always let the music take me. I think that's
Yeah,
what listening
it's
to
what it
music is
does.
about.
It's what it does.
That's where we have all these bands and all these people come in, and you're always welcome to come in. Um, we go ahead and actually, I'm going to do a spotlight today, right? Any questions before I start?
Uh, I think we listened to this band before, so.
Well, we did our first test run with these guys.
Oh,
Remember?
I didn't post it.
We did. We never posted anything.
Oops.
We did our trial run when we first started the Drake Shack Studios.
Yeah.
We sampled. Actually, he thought it was the same single.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I mentioned that there was a few versions of this.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
There's about over 4 or 5 versions of this single. The band that I'm talking about is Erasure.
Erasure.
They've been around since mid 80s. Like not too sure. I'm thinking they're starting about 84, 85. The band is formed from Vince Clarke, who was the guy who formed Depeche Mode.
Okay, you see.
So you guys are Depeche Mode fans?
You should.
This is the man.
You should like this taste. It should be
he's actually he wrote the first album for Depeche Mode.
Okay,
Speaking Style.
There you go.
Most of the music on that was written by Mr. Vince Clarke.
Okay.
One of my favorite musicians.
Yeah.
I think he's a great synthesizer player. He left Depeche Mode after the first album, formed Yazoo with Alice Moye. Everybody knows the song "Situation," very very popular song.
How does that one go?
Blue-eyed dress for every situation.
Oh, Situation. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know that one.
That's Alice. They did 2 albums, and then they split. And then he did a few singles with collaborations. One under the name The Assembly. Mm-hmm. And then he did another single with Paul Quinn.
Okay, so this guy gets around like...
He does.
He
I guess he couldn't figure out the right combination.
Or whatever, fuck it, he'll start brand new. It don't matter.
He did. He took a few chances.
Yeah.
Yazoo
made a few hits.
He did. He got popularity on the Depeche Mode Yazoo, and then he started to form Erasure. When he did Erasure, he was trying to find somebody that sounded like Alice Moye. Because Alice Moye has a very distinct voice. I love her stuff too. Even her solo stuff is really good. Recommend you guys checking that out if you're a big vocalist person. So he did an audition. With the first single that they released, which was "Who Needs Love Like That." It's from the first album.
Okay.
It's not.
What album number is this?
This is from the album called Cowboy. I'm thinking. That's about the 5th or 6th album because they did Wonderland, they did Circus, they did The Innocents.
Oh yeah, it says Brain is taken from the album Cowboy.
Yeah, it's a good album too. Really recommend you guys hit it up. They're actually one of my favorite bands. I have almost everything from them. I started collecting this guy's material from the first time they started because I'm a big follower of Vince Clarke. Once he got Andy Bell singing, they did their first album called The Innocents. They had like 3 singles pop out of there, and one of the singles they cover an ABBA song, Gimme Gimme Gimme. It's an ABBA song that they covered, which is a good version as well. Andy Bell, the singer, is a big ABBA fan, so they also did a album dedicated to ABBA.
ABBA. Okay.
With it was
like
an EP.
Covers?
They did covers. Yeah, okay. They did 4 covers of just ABBA stuff. It's called ABBA-esque. It has 4 songs. The remixes of that are really good, guys. Mm-hmm. But going back to the song I'm gonna play, this is a single for Rain, which from the Cowboy album. But instead of doing the song Rain, I wanted to do the song Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's a really good mix that they did of this. It's a newer mix because there's an original mix from when it first came out. And there's the original version. I always like to give it a little bit of a different vibe, different sound, so that's the reason I chose this. This was their breakthrough.
So this is something different. It's not like something that ordinary, like on the radio.
No, it's very. This maybe some DJs might play it in the club because it got a good vibe.
I got a tempo for.
The original remix of it, it's pretty good as well.
Yeah,
it's real danceable, and there's a few mixes from.
This is not the original that we're gonna hear.
This is another newer remix that was done in '97, I think it is. Okay. What's the name of it? It should be the. I forgot.
It just says Sometimes.
There's a mix in there. Let me read that for you. I
Let's
think.
see. Sometimes. Did you say sometimes?
Yeah, there's a name for the John Fleming "Give It to Me" welly mix, guys.
The one
That's the name of the one we're gonna play today.
Oh, slash. John Fleming, give it to me. Welly.
Yeah, welly mix.
All right.
So it's got a big name. So it's got but it's a really danceable song. This is what brought them into their top 40. In the UK, hit number 2. That was the biggest hit at the time after the first album because it couldn't. They had really good songs, but they never made it. They had a hard time getting running with the first album.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, when they toured, they had to do like colleges and stuff like that.
Okay.
After this, then they started making a big turn worldwide. So, any questions before we?
Let's listen to it. See what's up.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and you guys take a listen to it and give us a feedback and see what you think. Enjoy the song.
All right.
It's not the way you throw your clothes upon the bathroom floor. Been thinking about you, I just couldn't wait to see. Fling my arms around you as we fall in ecstasy. Ooh, sometimes it's harder than the pain inside. Yeah. Ooh, sometimes it's the broken heart that decides. Fling my arms around you sometimes. Touch me, satisfy me sometimes.
Fifth Foot one.
This is a good one.
Like Jersey Shore. The Jersey Shore. Still pushing.
Good one.
Still pushing.
I like that good song.
You can sample that right there. Slow it down.
What do you think?
That definitely it makes your blood pump. You
Right.
standing still on this one? I don't know. Something wrong with you.
Really good mix. I really like what he did with this.
I haven't heard the original, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what he
definitely
did.
check the original.
Okay.
There's
Is
a
it
mix.
more slower? No, obviously
No,
not.
yeah, I would say yes on some of them, but it is also
On
still
some
a
of the
dance
parts?
song. It's
Oh,
still,
it's still a dance song.
it's
Okay.
still sort of like it's got a good rhythm.
Okay. This
Uh,
you would say this one like a faster tempo though?
He did a little bit more of the techno and the
Oh, okay.
updated sounds with
Yeah.
it. You know, the
Other one is more.
86 is a little bit different. So, and then even the remix for this song is still danceable.
Yeah.
It's got a good rhythm as well. It's pretty fast as well.
Okay.
So, but originally it was like a catchy dance
Yeah.
synthesizer song. You know,
And you prefer this one more than the other one?
I like them all.
Oh, you like
I
them
don't
all?
have every.
Why you showcase this one?
Why did I show? Because this is a new version.
Oh, it's a new
This is a
version.
newer mix, a
New
newer
shit.
up to
He
date.
like that new shit.
No, I like it all.
Okay.
But I just wanted to give something. You know, remember me? I always do something different.
He
or-
want to put you on the shit that
Yeah,
nobody
you know,
really
something
know.
that you hasn't been heard. Because don't get me wrong, I like the originals, and especially when the thing what happens in our environment is when there's a popular song. This was their big hit.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are familiar with the original.
Yeah.
So
What you feel gets played out that you're like.
yeah,
kinda-
I like to give it a different spark to it.
Yeah. So then
you know.
remixes revive you to like.
I like remixes because
Yeah.
especially when I like the production that goes behind it.
Yeah.
I like the way the DJs put it together. The guys who do the mixes. It's not easy making a remix for a song.
A song that's already been done.
Correct. Like the original, it's hard to remix because sometimes what happens when people remix them, it loses the whole integrity of the song.
The original
You
song.
know, it just becomes something different. And in some cases it works fine, but in some cases it really throws it off a little because
sometimes it works. I've seen
Yeah,
it work.
yeah.
And I've seen it where the remix did way better than the original, but that's rare.
well, I've always liked, like I said, back in
We gotta do the
a
we gotta
remix show,
remix show, but remixes that took over like
the song that
Yeah.
were more popular than the original.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Um,
No, you ain't gotta talk about it, but we're gonna do that.
I can only remember a few.
No, I know like
And-
three. Hip hop is big. Hip hop is big.
Well, yeah, because I know from the art because my background comes from a lot of the 80s stuff. So
And usually the original sticks.
well, the original does that, but I don't think the only artist that I remember from that era that made it big, like with a remix, was Duran Duran, and that was for the song, not Notorious, The Reflex.
I don't know.
The Reflex was even MTV did like the different version of the song,
Oh.
so it's not very common normally, especially because of airplay.
Yeah.
Everybody plays
Original.
the one from the regular single,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
K-Rock used to play remixes,
Remixes.
and that's where I got into remixes.
Oh, okay.
And then back in the 80s,
Was that during like a special hour? Like they did a
no,
remix
they
hour?
even did it.
Or they did a random?
There was because when K-Rock first came out, they did artists that were first of all new. It was alternative, so And in the 80s, everybody was trying different stuff. You know, you had all kinds of styles of music. You had punk, you had reggae,
And they
you
all
had ska.
they brought it all together with a remix.
Yeah, there was like no rules. So all these sounds,
Yeah.
because of samplers and everything, you started hearing songs that had like interesting sounds, and you were like, "Ooh, wow!"
What is that? What is that?
Yeah, you used to get all like, "Wow, that's amazing."
Yeah.
And Depeche Mode's very famous for that.
Yeah, but no,
if you listen to the early Depeche, early years, they're very famous for sampling and doing like sounds. Depeche Mode has songs that I never heard duplicated.
Yeah.
You know, and same thing goes like with Vince Clarke. His music, he has a signature sound.
Yeah.
He's been used for movie soundtracks.
Okay.
He's a very talented musician. That's why he's my favorite synthesizer player. That's what he's known for. You know, if you listen to a lot of the Erasure stuff, you're gonna hear like really cool sounds in it. So if you like, you know, like you could shut your eyes and just listen, let the music take you, like I say. Like even this mix, you know, it's really
backtrack on K-Rock. A lot of people, it's still on the radio, but what station is it? Let them know like where.
Well, K-Rock's here in Los Angeles. It's an indie. It's 106.7.
Yeah, 106.7.
K-Rock. Guess we're sponsoring them. It's
still talking about it. Yeah, that's why.
It's still.
I'm sure they do the old stuff sometimes, right? Not as much.
Not as much because it's a younger generation, but I like some of the new stuff that's coming out from the. You know, that style, that genre, which is, you know, alternative. There's a lot of new bands that are coming out that have a really good vibe and a really good sound, and K-Rock does play a lot of that, you know, which it's good to have some of that, you know.
So if someone's trying to mess with that, you recommend them going to K-Rock?
K-Rock is good, yeah. Okay. If you want to hear like the old style K-Rock, on digital radio they have K-Rock Rock of the 80s.
Oh, okay.
And you will hear all these bands that I usually bring and some of the remixes and stuff like that.
What was it called again?
It's K-Rock Rock of the 80s. Okay. It's
app?
It's like on Sirius Radio, digital radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you downloaded the app? Or?
I'm not sure if you can get on the app. I haven't tried that.
Where you have it
at? They have it on Sirius Radio.
Oh, but what that's where you listen to it?
No, I heard it on Sirius Radio.
Oh, okay.
In my car, my brothers. I haven't tried, but I think you could also download or go to the website.
Yeah, they probably have an app.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. But definitely, guys, you guys like this kind of music.
Yeah.
I love 80s
Who does
music.
it? It's like I don't even know the beat, but I mean, I don't know the people, but you just go to beat.
Well, you've heard A Little Respect. Give a little respect to me. That's this guy's.
Maybe.
I try to discover. That was a big hit in the U.S. That was after these albums.
This is a good. I fucks with the remix.
Yeah. Well, it's a great band, guys. If you ever have a chance, Andy Bell is a great writer. If you're looking for a band that has a good sound and very good lyrical content, some of their songs are amazing, and that's why they were one of my. I'm a big fan of them. Yeah. You know, I follow them. As a matter of fact, I just saw them last year. They still tour. Okay. You know, they're still making albums.
They're still making albums.
So, are you Erasure fans? You know, this is for you guys, and anybody. We'll probably bring some more stuff from them as time goes by, but this is something that I wanted to point out. Any other questions, my friend?
No, we'll work on the remix thing. I think we need to do a remix one.
A session of remixes?
Yeah. I know you've been bringing remixes, but I need a remix where you're like, oh yeah, I know that. Like, a lot of people would know it.
It would be the Reflex from Duran Duran. Everybody will remember. We'll bring that one. Yeah, we'll bring it some template for you guys. I know these songs tend to be a little longer than the usual. Yeah. But these are songs that you enjoy, you know. Yeah. That's why sometimes we tell you guys, hey, you know, if you guys have to wash the dishes or whatever, just put in the background.
Sit your ass and enjoy.
or you could do your workout.
Fold your laundry, workout. Fold your laundry.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give us the feedback. Also, you guys have any suggestions or anything like that,
comment, talk to us, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and you guys want to come in too. So other than that, we're ready to sign her off.
We out.
Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.